Chelsea are back in action in the transfer market. This time, they have reportedly submitted an official bid to bring in Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. Fabrizio Romano reports that the young Argentine winger is the Blues' main target, with a price tag set at around £59 million. Garnacho himself is reportedly preferring Stamford Bridge as his next destination, although Napoli are also interested. Under Ruben Amorim, his role at United has become increasingly limited, making the opportunity for a move more open. However, do Chelsea really need Garnacho? Currently, they already have an abundant stock of wingers such as João Felix, Pedro Neto, Jadon Sancho, and Noni Madueke. Some of them have not even gotten consistent playing time under Enzo Maresca. With that amount of money, it makes more sense for Chelsea to focus on strengthening the backline, midfield, or bringing in a sharp striker. If this transfer goes through, Maresca will face a big dilemma in choosing who deserves to play regularly on the wing. Is Garnacho really needed, or will he just add to Chelsea's long list of expensive purchases? We look forward to further developments. Chelsea are back in the transfer market, this time targeting young Aston Villa striker Jhon Duran. According to journalist Simon Phillips, the Blues have already communicated with the player's agent, indicating their seriousness in their efforts to recruit him. Aston Villa actually set a high price, namely £85 million, for Duran. However, there are indications that they are willing to let him go if they get a suitable offer. This opens up an opportunity for Chelsea to bring in a talented striker who could be a solution for their front line. Currently, Chelsea do need additional ammunition in the attack line. Nicholas Jackson is still performing inconsistently, while Christopher Nkunku is more often played in cup events and has even been linked with a possible departure. On the other hand, Marc Guiu still lacks experience to carry out the role as the main spearhead. Jhon Duran, although rarely getting playing minutes at Aston Villa due to the presence of Ollie Watkins, has shown great potential. If Chelsea manages to secure his services, they could get a young striker who is ready to develop and compete in the Premier League. Now all eyes are on the Blues' next step in this transfer saga. Chelsea continue to strengthen their attack and have now shifted their focus to Benjamin Cesco, the young striker from RB Leipzig. According to Matt Law, the Blues are monitoring Cesco's situation seriously. However, they must act quickly because Arsenal have already established communication with the player's agent. RB Leipzig themselves have set a price of £67 million for Cesco, a fairly large figure, but it could be a profitable long-term investment for Chelsea. The Slovenian striker has the attributes that are badly needed by Enzo Maresca's team. Compared to Nicholas Jackson, Cesco has shown better sharpness in finishing and has a higher shooting accuracy. While Jackson has scored 9 goals this season, he often wastes golden opportunities, something that Chelsea have been weak in several matches. In addition, Cesco excels in aerial duels thanks to his height of 195 centimeters, something that the Blues' current frontline lacks. If Chelsea are serious about signing Cesco, it could be a long-term solution to their long-standing striker problems. Now the question is, are the Blues ready to compete with Arsenal and make a concrete offer in the near future? Chelsea continue to improve before the winter transfer window closes. Several players who have made minimal contributions are ready to be released to balance the squad and the club's finances. Here are 3 names who have a big chance of leaving Stamford Bridge. 1. Cesare Casade to Lazio. Chelsea are preparing to release Cesare Casade after Lazio made an £11.5 million bid. The young Italian midfielder was previously recruited from Inter Milan in 2023 for £12.6 million, but struggled to break into the first team under Enzo Maresca. The lack of playing opportunities has made Casade interested in finding a club that gives him a bigger role. In addition to Lazio, Torino and Feyenoord are also reportedly monitoring his situation. If a deal is reached, Chelsea will lose one of their best young talents. 2. Renato Veiga to Juventus. Renato Veiga's name is also on Chelsea's sales list. This versatile player has appeared 18 times this season, but mostly as a substitute. He has only played once in the Premier League, making his chances of developing even more difficult. Juventus sees great potential in Veiga and wants to bring him to Serie A. This transfer also benefits Chelsea, who can get fresh funds without losing a core player. Vega hopes that his move to Juve can increase his chances of getting into the Portuguese national team in the future. 3. Ben Chilwell to Everton. Ben Chilwell is reportedly on Everton's radar. The left-back has struggled to get playing time this season due to injury problems and Maresca's squad rotation. With his increasing age, Chilwell needs a club that can guarantee a place in the first team. Chelsea are willing to let him go if there is an interesting offer, especially because they still have options in the left-back position. Everton, who need additional quality in defense, have a great chance of getting his services. Releasing these 3 players could help Chelsea's finances, but also leaves a big risk. The depth of the squad could be affected, especially if a core player is injured in the second half of this season. This decision indicates that Chelsea are still in restructuring mode. Has Maresca prepared a suitable replacement? Or will the Blues be active again in the final days of the transfer market? Let's wait for further developments. Blues have reportedly made a formal bid for Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho. The offer comes after reports from the BBC and Argentinian journalist Uriel Ayu suggested that Chelsea are serious about signing the talented youngster. United are open to selling Garnacho, especially for their financial flexibility. However, their asking price is quite high, around €70 million, while Chelsea are hoping to close the deal at £59 million. Meanwhile, Napoli are also interested, but they have shifted their focus to Karim Adeyemi after failing to reach an agreement with United. That means Chelsea seem to have a free path to secure Garnacho. If this transfer goes through, will Garnacho be the addition Chelsea need? Or will it just add to the tough competition in a wing line that is already full of talents such as Joao Felix, Pedro Neto, Jadon Sancho, and Noni Madueke? Let's just wait and see. Chelsea have reportedly made contact with Deportivo La Coruna to try and sign Spanish winger Jeray Hernandez during the January transfer window. Hernandez, who is now 22, has impressed in La Liga 2, scoring 8 goals and providing 3 assists for Deportivo, who are 15th in the table. Chelsea have reportedly offered €15 million for the talented player, but Deportivo have said there are no plans to let Hernandez leave. The Deportivo president has also spoken to Hernandez, and there is an informal agreement that he will stay at the club. Although Chelsea are interested, they will likely have to wait until the summer to sign him. In addition to Chelsea, the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United have also shown interest in the Spain under-21 international, who is keen to play in European competition next season. Chelsea are not interested in pursuing a deal for Hellas Verona's 20-year-old midfielder Reda Belahiane, according to Fabrizio Romano, despite the player being linked with a move to the Premier League in recent weeks. Belahiane, who joined Verona in January 2024 from OGC Nice for a fee in the region of Euro 500k, has impressed and has registered 2 assists in 22 appearances. Belahiane's impressive form in Serie A has seen his market value rise to €10 million in less than a year, and he has even earned a call-up to the Moroccan national team. However, despite the Chelsea links, Romano insists that the Blues are not interested in signing him in this transfer window.